18 years old and sitting on the roof of her father's bakery, looking at the town that she lived in. And her father shouted at her from below, "Maggie, come down and get the bread. The customer is waiting." And she nonchalantly shouted back, "Just a minute, Dad. I'm looking yonder at the city that I'm going to rule one day." 18-year-old Margaret Thatcher set this dream of hers that she would rule over the city of London one day. And so she did. Neil Armstrong, at the age of 11, was known to have said that he would achieve something great in aviation one day in his life. Or we look at Dhirubhai Ambani, who, standing at a petrol pump, dreamt of creating an empire. Or Walt Disney, who lived through 7 bankruptcies until he actually created the wonderful world of Walt Disney. Everywhere we look, in every field, every industry that we look, whether it is in sports or in business or in those who have achieved heights in fitness, setting a goal that they want to achieve has been a no-brainer. In fact, the reason that we have to set goals, the fact that goals are something that really help us a lot in life, is a taken for granted point right now. Should I really set a goal is not a statement that many of us even choose to ask. We automatically realize that so many of us have aspirations and desires and vision in life that we can as well convert into a solid goal. Just think about it. If I would take Hawkeye from the Avengers, and if you're aware of the Avengers, you know how great a Hawkeye is in actually the bow and arrow. He's so good that he can just shoot the arrow from a large distance with a keen eye like a hawk, given the name Hawkeye. Now, if I were to say that me as a coach, the leadership coach that I am, will coach you such that you can defeat Hawkeye in this particular archery. Now, you'll ask me, how do I do that? I will take you and Hawkeye onto a forest. I will set a target onto a tree, and then I take Hawkeye, I blindfold him, and then I move him around and walk him around all the way through. And then I leave him somewhere, and then I leave you near the target, and I will tell both of you, now aim for the target. Of course, Hawkeye, being who he is, can still sense how far he has been moved. But given his situation, you will possibly hit the target a lot sooner than he will. Now, you might ask me, or you might tell me, Revati, this is not fair. Okay, how do you expect Hawkeye to accurately and quickly hit a goal that he cannot see? And this is where I will ask you this question, is how can you expect to hit a goal that you do not have? Yes, if you do not set a goal, chances are that yes, you might achieve or you might not achieve what you want. Let me actually change that. If you set a goal, I will agree. You may get what you want, you may not get what you want. But if you do not set a goal, you will never probably achieve what you want because you may not know where you're really heading. The importance of goal setting in life is pretty much accepted even by those who say, I don't believe in running behind goals. I believe in living each moment the best possible way. Even that is a goal because it is not at all easy to live in the moment, in the present, without thinking about the past or the future. In life, when we do not have a goal, life can go goal, goal, goal. So, setting a goal is something that many of us understand in life. But there are 2 questions that we constantly ask ourselves, that a lot of my students have constantly asked me. The first one is, yes, I need to dream, Revati, but do I need to dream big or do I dream small? Because dream big, it's nice to have this big, lovely, aspirational goal that inspires you. But if I dream small for now, then I will be able to have achievable goals and get good accomplishment feedback and keep moving forward. So which is it? Is it dream big or is it dream small? And the second question that they constantly ask, that what is the first step? Do I start with first step of today's current reality? Accept where we are today, understand today's circumstances, understand the context and the situation, and then having known where we are, then think about where we want to be tomorrow, tomorrow's vision and tomorrow's goal. Or do we first start with tomorrow's goal, which has no grounding and no context, and then come to the second step, which is today's reality? Which is the first step in this process? Is it tomorrow's vision or is it today's reality? And with these two questions, I constantly aspire to answer them in the next few videos in this course, and also come up with a simple 8.5 step process of how you can in fact achieve your goals.